Hey there guys, Conquertron here, and welcome back to... Sorry about that. And welcome back to another Top 10, where I'm going to be going over my Top 10 Air Skylanders. Now, I'm just going to get this started off with Jetback. Now, Jetback... Oh, this is Lightcore. Jetback is a decent enough Skylander. He's not terrible, but in my opinion, he's not too good either. Like, you can suck. He's only good on the top path, which this one is not. My other Jetback is on the bottom path, and it's just not as good. Like, you got the sucker, the suction gun, you pubes, you can jump, you can suck enemies in. Like, why would you want to get these enemies close to you, especially when they're like the barbarians? Like, you can suck smaller enemies in, and then if you're on the top path, you can suck them in and then like shoot them out again. But you just gotta be really careful with how you do this. Like, you might as well just be like shooting them, and then like you can fly. So what if you can fly? Like, what is the? Well, I actually like. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of Skylanders that can fly. You can't use his second attack while in the air, so you can only use his first attack while in the air, which sucks. Pun not intended. Third of all, it takes up a move slot, which doesn't do anything. So like right off the bat, it's not as good, and his first two moves I don't think make up for it. So yeah, his design's actually pretty cool. But number 9 is actually gonna be his counterpart, Hurricane Jetback. Now he's one step above because his gameplay is better. They got rid of the flying. Like, you can do a little kick, knock him back, kick him, knock him back. But for the most part, he's the same. You can still shoot enemies. You can still suck them in. But the best thing is you can keep them sucked in like this. Like, he's level 4. Then you can shoot him back out. So you can like shoot him off edges, which is really good in arenas. But in levels, it's not going to be that good. And like, you can't even suck in the spell punks, which is really the only reason that you would want to. If I can do a little kicking jump. So, he's a little bit better than I give him credit for. But, like, in an actual level, I just don't think he would be as good. And again, like, this suction thing, just, like, why would, while you're sucking, you can't do anything else. Like, you can hold it, and then if you press A, like, nothing happens. You just hold it there for a long time, and then, like, yeah, that's it. So, yeah, he's just nothing special. But his design is a little bit more better. Alright, number 8. The only reason that number 8 Blades is down this far is because I have not had a whole lot of experience with them. Same with Hurricane Jetback. All the other characters on this list, like I've done locks with, I've just played a lot as, and he's just really complicated. But like on top of that, he's got really good design, I think. Just throw those in there, start flinging them. Yeah, he's definitely really complicated. He's got pretty good design, but I just haven't had enough experience with him to level him up or anything like that. Number 7, 7 is going to be Lightning Rod. Now, Lightning Rod's gameplay is actually pretty fun, but his design, he's just a blue man on a cloud that throws lightning bolts. Why can't I move? I think I know why. I think my batteries are actually dead or dying. So I've got to hit that. You know what? I'm not even going to pause the video. I just keep talking. Like I said, it's just a blue guy with a beard on a cloud. His gameplay is actually pretty good. Okay, these are the wrong batteries that I have sitting here, so I actually am going to have to pause the video. Sorry about that, but just a blue guy on a cloud. His gameplay, he shoots out lightning, which I think might actually stun them for a little bit. His lightning bolt down from the sky, actually pretty cool, but you can't move. I'm not a huge fan of Skylanders that can't move. unless like they do a lot of damage and it's worth it. But like it's just not really worth it a whole lot. At least I can move around now. So like you shock them, bam, bam, bam. Actually, really good damage. But what's his third move? I'm pretty sure it's this one. Like he starts shocking in all directions. Again, you can't move. In other games you can move at least a little bit, but in this one, apparently not. Then again, lightning bolt from the sky. I see no point in the lightning bolt from the sky. I just think that this is probably... I just use his first two moves the most, just because I think that they're actually the best. But other than that, he's actually really good gameplay-wise. It's just his design is not the best. Number 6 is going to be Whirlwind. I know that Serbian Skylanders really likes her, and I can see why, but it's just like she can fly, which right there should put you in the danger zone, because her first two moves, she's one of the few Skylanders that her first two moves actually make it. You saw me shooting the rainbows. If you hold it, you can do a little black hole. It's a lot better in other games. Like, a lot better in other games. It lasts longer, does more damage. But it's actually really useful. Then you can send out little lightning clouds, which I find are actually quite useful. You can send them there. They'll keep shocking the enemy for the same amount of damage as you threw them out. If you throw a rainbow blast in there, it'll actually explode into a little chain thing, like boom. And again, fly. No point in flying. Personally, I like to charge this thing up. That failed. Please leave me alone. But yeah, her design's alright, but her gameplay, again, alright. Overall, just a really mediocre Skylander in my opinion. How's this guy still alive over that? I don't know. But yeah, like I said, overall, I want to get this off again. Howie. Yeah, see? Yeah, there we go. It also sucks enemies in, so like, and then explodes, so while they're sucking in, you can attack them, but yeah, overall, really good Skylander. I'm actually, number 5 is actually going to be Gusto, but I'm just going to talk about him, because he might be nicknamed, and I'm not sure what the nickname is. Gusto, his design, just like Whirlwind, is little lackluster, but his gameplay, you throw the big boomerang, really good range. You start spinning around in that little electric shock thing. It shocks enemies, does really good area damage, and then the suction thing. Like, unlike Jetbacks, you can suck enemies in and then like waddle around like that, so get rid of an enemy and then spit them back out. If you inhale your boomerang, you can exhale for really good damage, so yeah. But number 4, on the contrary to what a lot of other people think, is actually going to be Warnado. Personally, I love Warnado. His design is awesome. I will say that when I first got him, I was going to be like, this is going to be the best Skylander ever. I was slightly disappointed, but not to the point where I hated him, because I actually think he's really cool. You send out little tornadoes, knock enemies away. In other games, it actually sucks them up and then explodes for a little bit. But you just get a little hazard to keep knocking enemies away, especially when they run into it. You can also speed around like this, and do a little kamikaze shell thing, like the blue turtle shell from Mario Kart. That's what he reminds me of. Warnado is blue turtle shell from Mario Kart. Changed my mind. And then my favorite thing, you can go up like this. You can throw out his little shells that he gets with them. If you hold it, you actually do a slam, which I think is actually really good. It does take a second to charge up, and then after that, you gotta take a second to... Boom! Yeah, 69. That's pretty decent. I personally love to go around like this and start shooting things so you get far range, good design, amazing. But, yeah. Personally, I just love Warnado. Number 3 is going to be Boomjet. Boomjet, I think I got him with the Night Shift Boomjet double pack. I actually think he's really good. Apparently his bottom half was not nerfed. I have yet to try that out yet. yeah, you can just sit here like that. Boom, blast through him. So he's got speed, he's got range. Yeah, I like just dashing around like this. Create a little, yeah, like you can circle him because he's got the trail. I think the other one is better, but like look at this, like seriously. Then you can also throw your grenade things to do really good damage. Then if you hold it, you can do a really big one and get a lot of damage. It actually doesn't even take too long to use. You get a little thunder crab that stays there. Then as you saw earlier, you use the artillery. Overall, even in Imaginators, he's got really good damaging moves. Like that cloud is still there. So I don't even think I have his soul gem on his top half. I don't know. Yes, I do. Oh, that's actually really useful. I've never seen it happen, though. What's this one? Oh, yeah, I use that all the time. Like, personally, I love Boomjet. Like, there's no reason not to love Boomjet. He's just absolutely amazing. He's got everything that I want. Speed, range, he's got close attack. He's pretty complex. You can get health. Yeah, check this out. I didn't get to use it, but really, really good. Alright, number 2 is going to be the giant for today's video, Swarm. Swarm design is phenomenal. It's absolutely amazing. And his gameplay, I love it even more. He's a very underrated Skylander that should be talked about more. I love Swarm. He's really, even for a giant, even in other games, like he's the fastest giant, because people use him for speedrunning because of this. Like, you can fly around, use your homing butt missiles, so you can just cause a lot of damage like this. I'm on the B path, so I can go Bs, and like I can hit A to do a mega slam. I can hit it again to do a little explosion. Of course, as I'm usually, well, yeah, usually he's really good, but you can also charge up his first attack and do a little slash that goes through the air. Really cool. Swarm, overall, one of my favorites. Number 1 is actually going to be another very underrated Skylander, Airstrike. Master Airstrike is so awesome. His design is actually really cool, but his gameplay is absolutely amazing. Like, you saw, you got that, but you can do this. I'm on the bottom path, so I can do this little slam thing for really good damage. Like, you can be, like, everywhere, really good damage. Like, boom, awesome damage. And then, if you need to, you can suck enemies in, punch them, deliver a heck of a lot of damage. Of course, it sucks enemies in, so if they're about to attack, that's probably not best. But Airstrike should be talked about more. One of the most underrated senseis. I love him to bits. And then his Sky Chi, which I actually don't even have his Soul Gem, if that puts anything in perspective, because I don't have Griffin Park Observatory. But Airstrike, one of my favorites. And then let's try this. Do it. Do it. Do it. Alright, here we go. You ride around on Falcon, and then you could do little bursts to go through the air and just like absolutely speed everywhere. It's not the best, but it's still really good. It gets the job done. You can't be caught. It's really good damage. Personally, Airstrike easily one of my favorites. So, that is going to be it for today's episode of Top 10 Air Skylanders. Make sure to leave your opinion on any of these Skylanders in the comment section below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.